So Adobe made $3.42 billion in just the fourth quarter of this year during the pandemic. What were they selling? The vaccine? Wait, it was with artificial intelligence, wasn't it? Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Jonathan and welcome to my channel where I talk about growing online and growing your income. Now if that sounds good to you, then why not subscribe so that you don't miss any videos like that? So let's get straight into the video today. Today is going to be a big one. What we'll be talking about is a recent article by Petapixel.com with the title as Adobe Earnings Soar. It plans to invest further in AI. First off, let's just briefly touch on what is Adobe. For those of you who live under a rock where there isn't really good Wi-Fi, Adobe is known for its creativity software products. Specifically, it's famous for the Creative Cloud Subscription Service, which is a list of software for creatives where they could pay monthly and get started for as little as $9.99. Now, I'm not going to get into all of the different applications because that'll take too long and defeat the purpose of this video. Mainly what I use it for is photo editing and video editing, where I mainly use Adobe Lightroom for retouching and Photoshop for the more advanced type of editing and fixing things that I couldn't really do in Lightroom, and video editing for, of course, making videos just like this one. I also use it for video projects for clients as well as creating content for social media marketing. So that's Adobe. Now what is AI? Artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Generally speaking, according to Investopedia, artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in machines that are programmed to think like humans and mimic their actions. In the context of photo editing though, artificial intelligence is a technology that turns the manual task in photo editing into simple semi-automatic actions. For example, with AI photo editors, you can retouch your portrait in just a few clicks without all those hard manipulations with brushes and masks. So Adobe is looking to invest further into AI. They must have made a lot of money in order to do that. So let's talk about that, the money. Adobe's earnings. Now they actually set some records for themselves. Before I mention those numbers, did they actually expect to do that? Did they expect to actually set a record with this much revenue with all the strange stuff going on? What I'm talking about is the pandemic. And I don't think that they expected to do this well. Nevertheless, the fourth quarter of 2020, which is October, November, and December, the revenue generated was $3.42 billion. Now, if we wanted to compare to last year, the same time, it was 14% less than what they made this year, where there was no pandemic. And the total sales for this year, 2020 alone, was, wait for it, $12.87 billion in 1 year. That's a lot of money. We should be getting a cut of that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. But how were they able to do that with the industry declines during the pandemic? It was from the digital media business sales. Specifically, the monthly fee that people would pay to get the applications, to get access to the applications, to those creativity products. As a matter of fact, the digital media business sales, among everything else that Adobe does to generate revenue, was $2.15 billion from that $3.42 billion. It's a lot of users. Of course, that is understandable because everybody's at home during that time. What a better way to use your free time or your creative time to focus on getting better at production and educating yourself online, which is why during that time, online education sales went up, as well as YouTube learning, just like you're doing here. But why specifically investing further in AI editing? Adobe decided to put it out there that we're going to invest further in artificial intelligence editing. It could be for a number of reasons. If I was to speculate, it could be that they're possibly trying to push their creativity for all message. What I'm referring to is a promotion that they did earlier this year. In their message, Adobe stated that creativity, it belongs to everyone. It's everywhere. And ultimately, creativity is what connects us all. I think it was quite smart of them to put that line in there. Anyway, they continue to say with the explosion of devices, apps, and new media platforms, there never has been more creativity brought to the world than today. So their aim and commitment is to continually innovate so that users are able to keep telling amazing stories with compelling images, video, sound, and design. So based on that message, it would make sense for them to spend their time and money investing in artificial intelligence to build on the innovation, reaching a wider audience, and of course to equip users with the tools to achieve greater things faster. But is it really the reason? Is it why they decided to invest? Or could it be because of the competition? The competition that they're facing with the rise in AI photo editing software competitors. Perhaps they feel a bit threatened now since they're actually photo editing articles out there where the title is stuff like AI photo editors that are better than Photoshop. I don't think that they would have taken that too well. Just to name a few of them that would have been in those types of posts, Topaz Studio is one. Lumina AI is the next one, which is really hot right now. These are tools that are significantly speeding up the editing and processing process with simple one-click features like AI sky replacement. You could even adjust skin tones with just one click. Also, there are features now like scanning an entire image and deciding what needs to be done and then just doing it, just applying it. So you don't really have to have all of that skills to go through that entire process. Or maybe if you're the type of person who has the skills, but you don't have the time. So you can speed up a lot of the things that you don't really need to do manually. But that's just my opinion. Maybe it's not the competition. Maybe it's just the overall trend. And AI is trending. Now, as a busy creative entrepreneur, when you have a lot of stuff to get done, you're trying to get that job out so that you could get more things done. When you're doing a lot of things yourself, then getting things done faster is critical. With the accuracy levels of those applications increasing and improving in many cases, even making the completion of some tasks more accurate than if I was doing it myself. But at the same time, it's still semi-automatic in that you'll have the final say on what the photo looks like. And the last reason why that might have contributed to this decision to invest further in AI editing is simply because of the amount of money they made in this fourth quarter. $3.42 billion, as we just mentioned, in case you forgot. But if you think about it, a large portion of that would have been from the subscription service, which is most likely Photoshop. And in October of this year, Adobe released some enhanced AI functionality with several features in Photoshop. But more on that in a little while. Now would actually be a good time to jump ahead of the competition and reinvest a lot of the profits that they made, especially since they saw a spike in the revenue right after they launched a bunch of AI features. Well, that's just my opinion anyway. So now, how are they going to do this? In case you didn't know already, AI exists in Adobe. A lot of money has been spent so far. What I'm talking about is Adobe's Sensei, which is the AI and machine learning technology powering intelligent features across all the Adobe applications in their ecosystem. But as I mentioned just now, there was a huge update in October this year, which was aimed at making Photoshop the world's most advanced AI application for creatives. Just to name a few of those things, those updates, some stuff that was actually being done by some of their competitors, and were doing it for some time now. But Adobe, of course, tried to take it up a notch, which is the sky replacement feature that intelligently separates the sky from the foreground and allows you to create amazing images with beautiful dynamic skies in just a few clicks. Simple as that. Neural filters, which is a major breakthrough in AI-powered creativity and the beginning of a complete reimagination of filters and image manipulation right inside of Photoshop. There is now a Discover panel, which is loaded with tools and tips to help you work much faster. It uses AI to deliver recommendations based on your work, and it includes simple one-click actions to speed you through the entire process. So the obvious plan and how they're going to do this is, of course, to leverage on the Sensei technology, which has been working out so far. And by Adobe investing further into AI to build on what is already going so well, then essentially what they'll be doing is fulfilling the goal of the consumers, just like you and I, helping us to get higher quality edits and saving time. Now, to start wrapping this up, I really think that it makes sense for Adobe to innovate and invest further in artificial intelligence, since most of the sales came from the fourth quarter when these new AI features were initially launched. So it makes sense. But I know what you're asking, what does it mean for you? When you have a lot of work to do, deliver projects, deliver results, deliver photos, get paid, get your mind out of that project. You want to do that faster so that you can focus on the next one, focusing on something else in your creative business. And when you understand what needs to be done in whatever it is that you're doing, having features speed up that process efficiently would be pretty much like a dream, right? For those of you who like getting things done the smart way, You can get some advanced edits done without having a whole lot of skills really. With some simple clicks and you're done. There, you're an expert. So having all of the features that you need in one ecosystem really puts things into perspective. I'm sure as that update came in October, everybody seemed to be enjoying those new AI features. I know I sure am. And I'm sure they have many things coming with all that nice money we gave them to reinvest, right? Now, if you don't have Photoshop or the Creative Cloud as yet, but you want to try out all those new useful and exciting AI features and jump on that train just in time before the features get even more exciting, then you can do so for as little as $9.99 per month, which if you think about it is less than Netflix HD. Bet you can't make money with Netflix. So if you do decide to check that out, the link is in the description. So what are your thoughts? How do you feel about Adobe and AI features now? Are you using it already? Let me know in the comments below, and if you like this video, don't forget to actually like it and share with anybody who might enjoy this perspective as well. And I'll see you in the next video.